time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, bond it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. If you can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. I sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. It's Friday. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited, like always, of this episode we have today. We only have two topics for y'all today. We got Tyrese Haliburton versus LaMelo Ball. Shout out to Tyrone Parker, TYP, my guy. All right. And we for the first time since Vaughn did it, now you average top five. But I got my bros with me. Got Davey Dollars, Mr. Turn Me Up, and Mr. You Done Son himself. Name is already nicknamed Tomo. What's good, fellas?
The man that needs no nickname, huh? I see you, Teddy. But man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to hear these interesting takes, and I'm also ready.
We just started, man. Teddy,
Sorry,
on, man. Hey, no, we good.
You about to put me in tears, Teddy? Come on.
Hey, look, I got you, Dave. I'll read it. I know you don't want to read this part. I got you. Shout out to my man Teddy. Oh yeah, by the way, he moved the time to 8:30 tomorrow. All right. Happy Friday, fellas. Hashtag
PM or AM?
PM.
Yeah.
All right. Hashtag start spreading the news. Hashtag do your job. Hashtag humbly. Shout out to Teddy.
Stop spreading those L's. How about that loss you had yesterday?
Oh, come on, man. Don't diss the guy who just gave us some money. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
For real, though.
Well, thank you. Hold that L while you at it. God, let me take my money back.
I want to throw
I showed you the Charles part, the Charles back imprint. It might work in this situation. I showed you the Charles back part in the imprint.
Oh man, right, hey, I want to throw some because Kevo said this yesterday when Teddy did his super chat. I played the sound effect, and he was like, "Hold up, how did Teddy get the sound effect after his super chat?" Hey, when you become a member, these are one of the perks.
There it is. That's facts. Dave, what's good?
I'm feeling good. It's Friday. Call it Free Me Friday or something like that. You know, I'm trying to think of some names for Friday, but it's Fun Friday. We're gonna have a lot of fun today on the show. Joe wasn't here yesterday, but you know he was producing, so he did a great job as always. Appreciate all the superstar members. Shout out to the newest one, TYP. Yeah, as you see, you're the newest.
Sorry, he's a pro member. My bad.
Pro member.
Yeah. He's a member, though. That matters.
Still matters. So appreciate you, Ty. Appreciate you, Donnell and Jerry, as the superstar members, and of course Joe. You know we gotta give it to you, but as Joe always says, you gotta pay yourself first. So appreciate you for that. So before we get started, Tomo, go ahead and do that for me.
Turn me up.
Let's get it. Like he said, we got to talk about Tyrese Haliburton and LaMelo Ball. Who's the better point guard? You'll see. You'll see when we start talking about these topics. And then Joe brought back the not your average top five. Coach, I told you to be on the show. I told you to be in the comments. Trust me, you want to be here for this top five because I know you're going to have some pushback. So let's get it.
All right. So, now being said, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe. We are streaming to 3 different platforms: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Y'all monetize on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to all the subscribers and those who subscribe in the future, right? because we still not fully monetized. We still need a little over 200. But make sure you like the video on all. Oh, there you go. Coach is here. All right, there you go. All right. Make sure y'all like this video on all 3 platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure y'all share it on all 3 platforms so people can get on and watch it with y'all. Like and subscribe on all 3 platforms. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments I will be putting out throughout the show. As you can see, any super chats come in. All right, we're going to put them ahead of the line. So if you actually put a comment before we get to the super chats, then I'm sorry, we might not revisit your comment. And we only put comments on the screen that's relevant to the topic that we're talking about at the moment. All right. And Dave, those IG chats, it's been busy. I feel like every day, 4 o'clock in the morning, it was a debate. All right. So let's talk about those IG chats we got going on.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning is sparked by you. Let's make sure we get that out there. You like that. I still think it was a crazy debate. I don't know why it even became one. Tyrone, I don't know why you entertained it, because it shouldn't have been the case, because Tyrod Taylor, just know that it was without Tyrod Taylor and Josh Allen. Just you take what you got from that. That's all I'm gonna say. But in these chats, we pretty much give you all the latest news here first. If you remember, the last time all 3 of us was here, I believe that was Wednesday, when all of us were here. Breaking news happened as soon as we started the show. And I put the information out there as soon as we started the show. And it wasn't on the ESPN app yet or on Bleacher Report. So just letting you know, we got all the sources there. No matter what chat you in, we're going to give you the information first. So that's the NBA mixing with WNBA. The WNBA All-Star draft is going to happen very soon. I believe that's today or tomorrow. So make sure you watch out for that. NFL offseason has started. We got some NFL stuff to be talking about. So make sure that you're involved in that. If you're already in the chat, if not, then you'll find out what it is to get into the chat. Major League Baseball, shout out to Teddy, BWT Baseball with Teddy. Any baseball fans, if you're interested in anything that involves baseball, make sure you watch BWT. He will be live tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you watch that show. I know I'm going to be tuned in. College football, we're 50 days away from college football. 50 days away. So shout out to the U. I'm going to shout out all the college teams later that I know that are in the chat. We got Penn State, Michigan State. We got Maryland, Florida. We got a few teams I've been at. USC, can't forget them. So make sure that you tune in to college football this year. They even got a documentary for Georgia already coming out, and they just won the championship this year. I mean, they won it back-to-back, but they're talking about for last season. So I feel like that's pretty quick, but hey. And then you got college basketball, men and women. Then we got boxing mixed in with some UFC and some wrestling, just a little bit here and there, just to dabble in that. And then there was an announcement made for 2K. Kobe will be on the cover of NBA 2K. So shout out to Mamba. And Tomo, of course. We can't talk about these IG chats without them knowing how they can get into these chats.
Yeah. See, you thought it was free, but not no more. You got to become a member to get in these chats now. See, we was trying to give you the work early. He was like, hey, join these chats, participate, become a member before you can become a member. Now it's a bounce at the front door. This ain't your local pool hall. You can't just walk in and grab a table no more. Now, I want to say this first for all my members out there, right? The members that are officially joined, we made some updates. We told y'all we was gonna make some updates, right? We got some emojis that you all can use now, next to the names. I think you all have seen it a little bit. Donnell's been one of our members that's been using them already. I think Jerry used one yesterday, but we got you're done, son. Like the beam, the doghouse, and we got our favorite one we like to say on here, stop the cap. Now, if you want to use some of these, if you're in the comments and you see these emojis going up, you got to click the link in the description so you can become a member. The member levels we have right now, we have Pro, All-Star, and Superstar. The Pro level, that's $2.99 a month. And with that, you get loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and the live chats. You get priority comments. Joe told you that early in the show, but if you just now joining, this is what happens. The members jump the line. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. They always jump the line. And you get to join one sports chat. So all the chats that Dave just named in the slide before, you get to join one specific chat. That's when you're at the Pro level. When you want to jump up and become an all-star for $4.99 a month, you get the same perks from the pro level, but you get a little bit more. You get member-only videos. We're working on those. You get to join multiple chats. So now you get to jump in and out each chat. So if you see someone say, nah, man, I'm taking this chat, I'm taking this conversation over here. When you're an all-star, you get to go where the conversation goes. You also get to request a topic that we can talk about on the show. And you get segment nominees. Yesterday we did the doghouse. Today we're doing Not So Average Top 5. And then we got your done, son, coming up. Y'all thought it was done, but it ain't done, son. So you get to actually, if you in the all-star level, let me know so I can give y'all a your done, son for $4.99 a month. Click the link in the description. Now, if you want to go jump one more level to the superstar, that's $9.99 a month. Netflix charge y'all more. You can definitely click this $9.99 a month. That's all I'm saying. Because with this, you get the same perks as the all-star level and the pro level, but you get to join the R2L chat. That's where most of the debates end up anyway. It may start in one of the chats, but we're going to end it in the R2L chat. And you get to be a guest on the show. You get awards and plaques. Check out that YouTube episode, man. Check out our award ceremony. It was beautiful. You check that out, you're going to understand why you need to be at the superstar level. And you get member shout outs. Again, we shouted out all our members. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to Jerry. Shout out to Donnell. And again, shout out to the man that started it all, Joe. So click the link in the description. I'm not saying you got to be a superstar. I'm not saying you got to be an all-star. But you at least got to be a pro. Like, you got to be one of them. Like, come on now.
No rookies allowed. Got to be at least a pro.
Exactly. You know, over here at Refuse to Lose, we don't do 1 year rewards. All right, you got to show us some consistency. Take it away, yo.
Awesome, awesome, and also with the pro level, with you see the loyalty badges, those will be updated by Monday. All right, we're gonna have some custom made loyalty badges on Monday. But like they said, shout out to BWT, man. BWT baseball with Teddy, man. Listen, Saturday night tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all tune in live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on Twitter. You will be able to tune in like you are right now on BWT. Teddy's actually first live episode. So I'm actually looking forward to that. A new episode had dropped 2 days ago, I believe. So make sure y'all go and check those out. Those videos have been broken up yesterday. So make sure y'all go check those videos out. But once again, shout out to BWT. If you are a diehard fan, a casual fan, a fan that just want to be a fan, tune in to BWT on Refuse to Lose Sports on YouTube and Facebook. And last but not least, and enjoy the rest of the show. Time on the floor is yours.
I see.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. I see where you're going, though. Your brain's already at the point where you're like, we trying to hee. I see what you did there. Your brain's already at the point where you're like, we want to start a franchise. Oh, okay. Carl and Javon.
And
Jovan. Okay.
Nope. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm definitely tuned in now.
If you want to see a tiger cry, tune in at 8:30 p.m. Okay,
and see a Red Sox win.
Look
at that! Look, the baseball. Look, it's already heating up, so I know the chat's gonna go crazy.
And Dave keep taking shots at a guy that sent a super chat. Come on, Dave.
I want to take I promise I want to take a shot this time. I was just praising my team because I got
to call 1-800 number, get us refund.
Don't worry about it. You say don't worry about it. We're gonna get it back when you hit up that parlay. But something came across the Twitter timeline, and Joe dropped it in the chat and he was like, man, this may be an interesting conversation. I was like, it's not gonna be that interesting until I actually looked up some of the stats on these people, And I said, wait a minute. He asked the question, he said, who would you rather build your franchise around? Tyrese Haliburton or LaMelo Ball? Now, it's funny because both of these guys are in the Eastern Conference, and both of these guys are on teams that similarly are trying to rebuild. So, Joe.
I start this one off. All right. Hey, yo. I say, yo. But look, I'm going with LaMelo Ball. All right? I'm going with LaMelo Ball. Now, Tyrese Haliburton, obviously, he's a former King, as you can see in my background. Like the Bean. If you in the chat, you remember, put the Like the Bean logo for me if you can. Don't hate. But I'm going to choose LaMelo Ball. Dang, Tyler's the only member. He ain't gonna put it because I went against this guy. So I'm going with LaMelo Ball, and it's a simple fact that I believe LaMelo Ball has a bigger upside than Tyrese Haliburton. LaMelo Ball has been injured, so has Tyrese Haliburton. I think LaMelo Ball has more raw talent than Tyrese Haliburton. I think his ceiling is higher than Tyrese Haliburton. I think Tyrese Haliburton is a good shooter. I mean, I think he shoot better than LaMelo 5% wise, but Tyrese Haliburton, I don't know, man. I like him. I mean, it's close, but I'm gonna roll LaMelo Ball. I think LaMelo Ball. They both playmakers. They both wow you, but LaMelo Ball wows you more. Joe hating because how he left his team. Listen, I ain't hating. So he left. We became a playoff team. So thank you. How about that? But yeah. So I'm gonna go with LaMelo just because I think his potential is higher, but I don't think it's that much. It's actually a close battle. But I think LaMelo Ball. How about this? I think LaMelo Ball's ceiling is he can literally be a top 5 NBA player. I don't see Tyrese Haliburton being a top 5 NBA player. I think LaMelo Ball is that good. Like if he come out with his full potential and he maxed out, he could be a top 5 player in the NBA. I don't see that in Tyrese Haliburton, to be honest with y'all. So I'm going with LaMelo Ball.
That makes it more interesting. I was more so judging it off of how they would be able to lead their teams and what the success could be between the two. When it comes to that, I'm picking Tyrese. As far as what they can do and how they can help their team. Now, when it comes to being the more wild player, and like Joe said, as far as like if you just comparing, I know we're comparing the two individually, but I'm talking about individually plus team as far as when it comes to winning. I think Tyrese has the higher ceiling when it comes to being able to help his team win. Now, this is not to say that the Hornets can't become better. They did just draft Brandon Miller, number 2 overall out of Alabama. He's not looking good in summer league right now, but it's the summer league. So, I mean, Anthony Bennett looked good in the summer league, and we all know what happened to him.
Oh my God!
So summer league is not the all in all. It's not the end all be all. So, but as a player, I agree. I think LaMelo Ball, it will be as far as you comparing the two. He's definitely better all around as far as who can be. Which one of the two you think could be like top 5, even top 10 player in the league? I think that'd be LaMelo Ball. But when it comes to the team, I feel like when it comes to winning, Tyrese will impact winning more on his team than LaMelo Ball will. Because if you look at their stats alone, yes, LaMelo Ball's points are more, but if you look at Tyrese, his points are going up and his assists are going up. And went from, I believe, when he was with Indiana, when he was with Sacramento, he started off getting only five assists a game. And then now with Indiana, he's averaging 10 assists a game. LaMelo started off with 6, and now he's only up to 8. Now they both have been injury prone, so they both has not necessarily played more than about 60 games a season. Tyrese did do that the year he got traded to Indiana with Sacramento because he played 20-some games with Indiana. Then he played no, my bad. Yeah, he played like 25 games with Indiana. He played about 50 games with Sacramento. So he has played more than 60 plus. But if you look at it before, it's only been one season where he played more than 60 games. The other two, he played 58 or less. So when it comes to that,
he played 50. He played 50 with Indiana. He played 20 something with us.
No, he played 51.
Yeah, he got traded. Okay.
Yeah, he got traded. He played 51 games with you, and then he played 26 games with Indiana.
Yeah. I got you.
So it's very possible that LaMelo could be the better, like, superstar kind of player, who's the better individually. But when it comes to team success, I think Tyrese will have more team success because of the way he impacts the game.
Okay.
Now y'all see why I said it was tough when I first thought about it. My first instinct said, I'm going Melo. But then I was like, hold on. I know I had that back and forth with Ty. about baby boy, the only Tyrese we acknowledge, But then I had to say, nah, Tyrese Haliburton can ball. But then I also had to step back and think about it like I'm starting a franchise. So who is going to be that franchise changing player? Who's going to be that cultural shifter? And me being a Wizards fan, I got to go with LaMelo Ball because he's going to bring that electricity. You got to think of the point guards that I've seen, like with Gilbert Arenas and John Wall, like coming out the gate doing the Dougie. LaMelo is going to give you that all-around game. He can set up he can create his own shot. He can set up the shot for somebody else. I know he's not averaging 10 assists, but he got the height, set up the assist, and he can help with rebounding. So now when you think about that, and he got big baller brand, don't buy the shoes. Are they still selling the shoes? Because if they are, did you get your shoes? But outside of that, LaMelo just seems like he's going to be one of those guys. And I also seen on draft night, he called Brandon Miller and was like, welcome to the squad, man. Like, just amping him up. Like, look, bro, let's get ready to go out here and do something. Because it's about time that the Hornets do something. Because outside of him and the random spurt from Kelly Oubre and Bridges, you really want to think about the Hornets. And when you think about the Pacers, they still had people, you still thought about Miles Turner. Like, they had solid foundational pieces. And, of course, Tyrese is there now. He's going to take them over the hump. But they had pieces already there to kind of get them in a play-in. With the Hornets, it's all LaMelo, and I kind of see him leading the franchise already. So that's why I picked him. You can't go wrong with either one, but I'm going with LaMelo.
Yeah,
so when you said impact winning, right? Tyrese Haliburton, when he played with the Pacers, he was 28 and 28. With the Kings, I ain't want to go over that losing record. LaMelo Ball's first year with the Hornets as a rookie, 23 and 28 because he was hurt when he played 50 games. But when he played 75 games, they were 39 and 36. All right, so if he was fully healthy, that would have been a playoff team in the East. But he got hurt. He missed a few games. They lost. They didn't even make the play-in. So they are terrible without LaMelo Ball. I mean, terrible. The Hornets were literally I think, the worst team in the league until LaMelo came back last year. Right? Or second worst team in the league. I remember when we played them without LaMelo, they were terrible. And then they beat us when LaMelo came back. So LaMelo, like you said, Tomo, if I'm starting a team, he got off the court, check LaMelo. On the court, I say check LaMelo. I think LaMelo is better than Tyrese Haliburton. And I think both of them, when it comes to leadership, they're probably the same right now. There's nothing Tyrese Haliburton has done that tells me he's a better leader than LaMelo Ball. And there's nothing LaMelo Ball has done that tells me he's a better leader than Tyrese Haliburton. So I'm going to go with LaMelo Ball.
I don't know. LaMelo made some good off the court decisions too, though. So I mean, look what he brings into the arena. That's leadership.
I'm not. Are you talking leadership?
I'm saying.
I know what Tom talking about.
He got some good decisions. If your teammates see what type of decisions you make off the court, they're gonna be like, I got followed behind him.
Yeah. See, I'm not saying. I think the comments. I don't know if anyone in the comments are knowing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Tyrese is better than LaMelo. I think LaMelo is the better player. Mm-hmm. I don't disagree there. I'm just talking about the foundation of his team and where his team could possibly go because he is the point guard. Because he's more of a playmaker than I mean not by much. Not by much. I agree. But for me, I'm looking at the organization. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at all of that. I'm thinking if I put them, I'm just talking about where they are now. If I separate the two, then I would more than likely be picking LaMelo because the team foundation just seems to be more fitting. But LaMelo is clearly to me better. I think LaMelo is clearly better. I just think when it comes to Tyrese, I think his impact on winning will be looked at more because of where he is, the team that he has around him and stuff like that. That's all I'm saying.
So I think just for the folks that's watching at home right now, we made our decision, but just to get the comments involved, the question again was, who would you start your franchise? Who would you build? Who would you rather build your franchise around? Is it Tyrese Haliburton or LaMelo Ball? And y'all heard our answer, so I'm trying to hear what the comments have to say. So when we go back and watch this video, I want to see what y'all say in the comments because we clearly know who's the better of the two on this panel. But as far as building our franchise, we all have different answers.
Yeah, because I'm looking.
No. Go ahead.
Because if I just talk about Miami Heat, who would I rather have on my team right now, based on what we did? I would probably pick Tyrese just because I feel like his attitude, not his attitude. I just feel like he would fit the team better, just because of how he is.
I mean, coming from where I understand where Dave coming from, because if you think about the Miami Heat culture, Tyrese fits that culture.
But you don't think LaMelo fits that culture?
He's a little flashy.
LaMelo, but yeah, dog though. Hey,
you could be a dog.
He's not a dog. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying
it's like
think
about it like this, Joe. We're not comparing the levels of talent. Just think about it like this: Kobe and
LaMelo is
Iverson.
clearly better. I'm not saying he's not better. Yeah. He's better.
So think about it like this, though. Hold on. Think about it like this: Kobe, Iverson. When you think of Iverson, you like he's a dog, but it's more flash to his game. When you think Kobe, it's flash there, but it's also like hard work and determination behind it. You get what I'm saying?
Kobe is better though.
No, I didn't. I said don't compare the talent. I'm talking about just when you think of the two names.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
You said Kobe and who?
When Kobe
Iverson
when he showed in the finals, Iverson better.
Huh?
When Kobe and Iverson played in the finals, I'm taking Iverson. But Kobe got the advantage because he's taller. But in your case, the person you're comparing to Iverson is actually taller than the person you're comparing.
You're going too far in the details, man. Don't get out the weeds, man. Just get out the weeds. Just look at the painting. If you think of Kobe, you think of hard work, determination, and skill. That's the culture within Miami. When I see Tyrese, I think of that. When I see flash, talent, and just skill, I think of LaMelo / Iverson. I don't see him doing that in Miami.
I think LaMelo has that with the flash. I do. Like, it's nothing Tyrese Haliburton showed me that he's a harder worker than LaMelo Ball.
But you can say, but I'm saying the same thing about LaMelo. I'm just picking my choice. Am I wrong for picking Tyrese Haliburton? Like,
I mean, it's a debate. That's what you're on the show. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying.
You got Tyrese. I'm telling you, I might still pick LaMelo Ball. That's what I'm saying.
So
okay,
let's do this.
That's you. That's you.
Hold on. I got y'all. All right, here we go. This is what now y'all made this question even better because now we got a franchise that we talking about. Because if we thinking about building which one we rather build around, it's easy to say who we gonna pick. But all right, we have a franchise that we just named.
Okay.
The Miami Heat. Which one are you taking?
If I got Miami Heat, I'm taking LaMelo.
Dave?
I'm taking LaMelo Ball.
I'm taking Tyrese.
Man, give me anything. Utah?
All right, let's go Utah then. They ain't got nobody around. Let's go Utah.
I'm taking LaMelo.
Sacramento? Give me LaMelo Ball.
This I know we got some time to kill. All right, look, I'm gonna just start naming franchises. Boom. OKC.
Wait, hold on. This comment don't this does not matter. This does not matter. I'm defending your guy and you're not making it any easier. Melo can't hit it from half court. How do we know that? He didn't even have to try yet. Come on, man. That don't mean anything.
Melo shooting long range threes and stuff like that. He would take those long range threes like Steph Curry. He would take them. Man, this dude been playing with grown men for a long time. Man,
I think it's without a doubt that he's the better of the three brothers. I think that's.
And he's a dog. That's why I like him.
Yeah,
he's more of a dog than Lonzo.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Now I'm gonna give you that because anytime Lonzo went up against a threat at a point guard, I'm gonna say Fox. Anytime he went up against Fox, he was supposed to show it. Like that's your draft class. And Fox was like, "Nah, I'm supposed to be here. I should have been number one. I don't even know why they even drafted you."
We saw that. But killed him twice in college.
And did it in the league too. He said my game translated. What about yours?
That's my dog. Talking about.
But now, why you still doing that? I said, what about OKC?
I'm taking LaMelo.
So you just flat out taking LaMelo. It don't matter. All right.
Because you know why? They're the same player. LaMelo is better. They're literally the same player. That's why it's not like it's something Tyrese Haliburton could do that I can't get from LaMelo. That's how I look at it. And Tyrese Haliburton, I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know about his leadership because when I hear his dad going interview when he came out to Sacramento and I heard his interview with this dude he didn't sound like a leader to me. He sounded like a person that was just salty. And then it got blown out. Where's the leadership at, bro? Where's the leadership at? So leaders, I mean, so it's nothing Tyrese Haliburton has done that screams out, "Oh my God, he's a better leader than LaMelo Ball." I can't say that. And you said it so. LaMelo soon Miller got drafted. What do you do?
He made a phone call.
Hey, welcome to Charlotte. I know you. I know what happened to Jordan. I got you, bro. He out the door anyway. I got you. I'm about to sign this Supermax. I got you, bro. Come on, man. My man leader too.
Hold on, but hey, Vaughn, send me a highlight of where Hallie was so flashy. Send me that highlight. Just show me.
Oh, Hallie is flashy. Ask Tyrone in the comments.
I don't disagree with him not being flashy.
He's flashy too.
He's not. He might not be. He might not be as flashy as LaMelo, but he's flashy.
Right, but LaMelo is loud also because of his appearance. We gotta look at that too.
Yeah, it's because of his appearance, because of his father, for one. That all of that.
And he got swag.
Yeah.
And he just got swag, bro. Like LaMelo just got swag. This is called out. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. So when he go down to Miami, when Tyrese go down to Miami, they're gonna be like all tighten up. You see what they did to Tyler Hero? He told him get out the video, man. Go in the gym and shoot.
Did I put this comment up? Melo scored 92 at 16.
No, he did though. He did put up 92 at 16 years old. So I mean,
yeah. All right.
But that's a consensus right there. That's a consensus right there. We agree. Melo is an overall. We agree on that. We just talking about as far as you starting your franchise. I tell you this. I bet you if LaMelo was in Orlando, Vaughn wouldn't be in here talking like that.
No. Who's Vaughn picking? He picking Melo.
He picked Melo.
You pick Melo?
Yeah. No. If
I take my shot back.
was in Orlando. If Haliburton was in Orlando.
Okay. All right. My bad. Vaughn.
Even with Haliburton, I would have told y'all LaMelo. With the Kings, I would have said LaMelo.
Well, you know what?
But then it's not like it's a big difference though. But
it's not a big difference.
What I'm saying. It's not a big difference. So that's why I'm just like, I mean, it's not huge. So I'm just picking Tyrese just because I think.
Look, Melo more of a dog. I told Melo a dog.
You the dog, Melo. But look, Vaughn, matter of fact, you made a not so average top 5. Make another one. You tell us where they really rank. Make another one. And while we talking to the top 5s, Joe, you back with a top 5. And it's gonna be a good one because I see what you about to start in the chat. The chat's been going crazy already, and we haven't been talking about top 5s. We've been talking about tiers, but I'm gonna let you take it away, Joe. Not so average top 5.
Do you think, my guy?
I'm excited, man. It's been a while since we did a top 5 list, and NFL season around the corner, so I felt like I had to do a top 5 something. So we're gonna do top 5 running backs in the NFL. All right. So let's do this. At number 5, Dalvin Cook. I'm sorry. All right. I know people like Coach might be mad at me. Coach probably logged off by now. Oh, stop. There you go.
He is. I say he is. He is.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. All the football people showing up. What's going on?
It was a signal call. It was like the bat signal.
Now I'm not gonna lie. Picking number 5 was hard. I felt like number 5 can go to a lot of people. It could have went to Kenneth Walker. It could have been to Miles Sanders. Could have went to a lot of people. But I chose Dalvin Cook for the reason that he's been one of the most consistent running backs in the last 3 years. All right, and last year he had 1,000 yards. The year before that, 1,000 yards. Before that, 1,500 yards. Nobody had more explosive plays than Dalvin Cook in the last 3 years, but Nick Chubb. So, and everybody else I could put over him, they're young. They haven't really done things consistently yet, so I'm not ready to put them above Dalvin Cook. So that's why I got Dalvin Cook at number 5. At number 4, Christian McCaffrey. T-Mac. All right, I'm a Vikings fan, and I'll tell you that's Cap. Man, it's Cap to you because he dipped out. He gone. I'm talking about he ain't there. But look, here we go. Christian McCaffrey is number 4. Christian McCaffrey is one of my favorite running backs in the NFL. I don't think I ever told y'all that, but he's one of my favorite running backs in the NFL. He can do it all. I mean, he is the best pass-catching running back in the NFL while still carrying a rushing load, right? Christian McCaffrey, right? I almost put him at 302. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep him at 4. So look, Christian McCaffrey, he was the main reason why the 49ers won that win streak. Once he got there, he changed life in 49ers' life, and he's the main reason why they got a winning streak. He was the only one that scored in that Philadelphia game also, right? Now he had the third most all-purpose yards last year behind Saquon and Derrick Henry. But Saquon and Derrick Henry, most of their yards came from rushing. He has like a balanced attack with rushing and passing. He almost had 1,000 receiving yards last year as a running back. Who would have thought? So, and he had the least amount of carries of every single person I put on this list. So I got Christian McCaffrey at number 4. All right, that's my boy. That's my bro. I gotta get Jacob on the show. That's my boy Jacob. So look, when we say brother Jacob, it's the Vikings fan, as you can see. Right? At number 3.
Got it.
People might hate me for this one. Oh my God, I had this young backwards. This is backwards, y'all. All right. So I'm not gonna say number 3 right now. I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna put the picture out. The pictures are backwards. All right. But number 3, Nick Chubb. Yeah, I said it. Nick Chubb, number 3. All right. Nick Chubb, great running back. Hey, he's playing behind probably the best, if not probably the top 2 offensive line in the league right now. But I'm gonna go with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, he does have the most explosive runs in the last 3 years. Every year he's a consistent back. Also, every year he's top 2. Joe, you getting murdered after this, bro? Yeah. I got a shotgun too, buddy. All right, who gonna shoot first? That's all I want to know. So look, he's one of the most consistent running backs in the NFL. Every year he's in the top 2 or top 3 for rushing yards. I think what helped them is the offensive line. I mean, he's talented. He's a talented running back, but what helped him a lot is the offensive line, and he had Kareem Hunt for all these years, right? So that was a big plus. And one thing I like about what he did last year, he had over 1,500 rushing yards. He averaged 5 yards a carry while having over 300 carries. That's very impressive. Number 2. See, look, told you I'm gonna have all right, look, number 2 and number 3 need to be switched. My graphic is wrong. Number 2, man. Saquon Barkley. Saquon.
Is the graphic wrong? Is the graphic wrong, or are they trying to tell you something?
No, the graphic's wrong.
All right.
So look, Saquon Barkley is carrying the New York Giants. Literally. Since he came in the league, he has not had an offensive line as close as Nick Chubb, as close to what Christian McCaffrey had last year. Right? And we talking about, let's take away the offensive line, your help. Let's talk about pure talent. Saquon Barkley is probably the most talented running back in the NFL. He's elusive, he's strong, he's fast, he can catch, he can break tackles, he's a big play machine. He can do it all. Yeah, the chat we go. Yeah, okay, Kevin. He can do it all. Saquon Barkley, right? And the Giants made it to the playoffs. Do anybody think the Giants should be in the playoffs last year? No. Why they get to the playoffs? Because of Saquon Barkley. They didn't even have an 800-yard receiver. Come on now. We talking about 800 yards, y'all. 800 yards? He even had that. The man had 1,300 yards last year with the bad offensive line, by the way. Once I keep letting y'all know, all right? Is this a talent list or production list? He gave up 1,300 yards with the bad offensive line. All right. If I want to put who we gonna put it off based off production, Josh Jacobs number 1. But no, I ain't gonna say that. So this is stop the cap. Somebody in the chat put the cap symbol up. So so I think Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley are the 2 running backs that are singly carrying their teams last year. They singly carried their team last year to victory. So I got him at number 2. And number 1, I mean, if you got trouble number 1, you tripping. Number 1 is King Henry. King Henry is number 1. No doubt about it. In the recent years, he went over 2,000 yards. He would have broke the rushing yards and rushing TDs 2 years ago. And then last year, being a quarterback with a rookie, his name, the rookie quarterback, and Dobbs. I think his name was Dobbs, right? Tannehill only played 11 games. He got hurt in the 12th game. He still finished second in rushing and rushing TDs. So these are your not so average top 5. Derrick Henry number 1, Saquon number 2. I'm about to say Charles Barkley, Nick Chubb number 3, Chris McCaffrey number 4, and Dalvin Cook number 5. Talk to me.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at these comments. They were going off. Joe, you definitely started something.
That's good. I learned something. I said to myself, Joe, if everybody agree with your list, it's a bad list. It's a bad list. Because every time they disagree with my list, I was proven right. Every single time. Talk to me.
Tomo, you go first.
Wow, man.
You go first.
I kind of want to agree with the list because of how the comments killing you, man. I'm like, that's my job, fellas. Joe. All right, so when you pick this list, right? Just give me some details. Like what went behind this? You said production didn't go behind it. You talking about overall talent?
No, I mean, it's like it's a pool. It's not like okay, it's not just about talent. It's not just about production. It's a pool of things. It's a pool of consistency, production, talent, everything.
All right, so if that okay, my list, right? My list.
Go ahead.
Chubb at 1, Henry at 2, CMC is at 3. I got Barkley at 4, and I'm giving Josh Jacobs 5.
Okay, y'all Jago 1 year. Okay, so look, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead. Because you said 1
Go ahead,
year.
go
I just want to know. You said 1 year. This is the first time Saquon Barkley has played a full year too.
No, played it 4 year, but we like okay. Josh Jacobs, he's showing he could be a pretty good running back. He had a good year last year, and I don't think nobody had him finish number 1. Just like we talked about with Jalen Hurts and Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence in the chat. I said you can see glimpse of Herbert and Lawrence of potentially being great quarterbacks. We didn't see that in Jalen Hurts. So when Jalen Hurts had that one breakout year, you didn't want to jump him ahead because it came out of nowhere. That's how I look at Josh Jacobs. Saquon Barkley, we've seen glimpses of Saquon Barkley being a great running back. He just couldn't stay healthy, and he never had an offensive line. And the moment you stay healthy, the man did what he did last year. Last season playoffs.
He's still on my list, Joe. He number 4.
He
above Josh Jacobs. He above Josh Jacobs.
You know, you're right. I have a better. I got a more problem with you. Why Nick Chubb number 1?
Because of what you just said, the pool of consistency. He's been on that Browns team, and he's been the main focal point of that Browns team. Even when they got Amari Cooper. Go ahead.
Time out. Now, look, I'm not mad at that. Jonathan Taylor over Dalvin Cook, I ain't mad at that. Jonathan Taylor over Dalvin Cook, I ain't mad at that. Jonathan Taylor he did have a good year when Derrick Henry got hurt, and then that's basically, I mean, that's it. Last year he was okay, but he got hurt last year. But I will put Jonathan Taylor. I'm not mad at him over Dalvin Cook, but continue with Nick Chubb.
Dave is having the time of his life with these comments. But the reason why I said Chubb is when you think of Cleveland Browns, you think of Chubb. You don't think of nobody else. They even went out and got Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper. They got Myles Garrett over there. They got some names over there. But when you think of the Browns, you think of Chubb. And he's been the most consistent player for the last 3 years on the Browns.
Okay.
On the Browns as a running back, he has. Derrick Henry, I put him at number 2 because it's tough because they both could be 1A and 1B because it's the same thing. When you think of the Tennessee Titans, you think of Derrick Henry. Even when they had that receiver that got traded to the Eagles, you still thought of Derrick Henry, right? So it's kind of tough, but I got to lean more to Chubb because he's been healthy. He's been there. Like Derrick Henry just got hurt last year. No slights on him, but that's the only reason he fell to number 2. Number 3, I picked CMC. Because now as you go down the list, you're just talking injuries based upon the talent. They have the talent, but the injury bug has always plagued them. However, once Christian McCaffrey got to the 49ers, their whole season changed. The entire season. And he was the only person that scored in that playoff game. Like he was ready to play quarterback, tight end, right tackle, and he still found a way to score in that one playoff game. So he showed his worth. Barkley, again, he showed his talent because he played a full season. He is capable of all that. But Barkley is a 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard, then a big break. If he gets behind the offensive line, let me finish. If he gets behind the offensive line, he probably can show more. But right now, that's all I've seen from him. He does have the talent. I see the potential there, but he's number 4. And Josh Jacobs jumps to 5 because of that year.
Time out. See, that's the knock on Saquon Barkley. He's a 1 yard woo-woo. That wasn't the case last year when he was fully healthy. That was not the case. He was not 1 yard here, 1 yard there, and then break for a big run. I don't really know how many times he had big runs. I don't think he led a league. He was top of the league in 20-yard plus runs or 30 or 40-yard plus runs. I don't think he was top of the charts on that. Saquon Barkley was a consistent running back throughout the whole year. That's how he was. And he took over games this year. He carried the New York Giants. Yes, Javon, Danny Downs had a good season, which was 15 touchdowns and 5 turnovers. He had 15 touchdowns all year. Okay, what'd he do? But he just didn't turn the ball over. But Saquon Barkley was the horse. He was the guy that literally carried them to the playoffs.
Hey, look, we can go back and forth about Saquon, but he's still 4. He above Jacobs. It's not like I put him at 5.
Are you 21? No, I'm not mad at the Jonathan Taylor. You can take Dalvin Cook out, but Jonathan Taylor. I'm not mad at that, but I'm wrong with look Saquon. We gonna listen. I'm glad NFL season coming up. We're gonna revisit this list. I'm glad.
Dave ain't even say it's 5. Hold on. He been having fun over here. Nah, Dave. You gotta say your list, man.
This dude said Joe. Okay, brother Jacob. I thought you knew your stuff, bro. You said Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon?
Come on, man.
All right. So
nah, he's not a bum, but I'm taking Dalvin Cook over Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is younger, so that's probably why I might take Joe Mixon. But as far as what happened the last few years, Joe Mixon is not ahead of Dalvin Cook. Not even last year.
All right, so I'm not mad at one. One could be Derrick Henry or Nick Chubb. That's how I feel. I feel like one could be Derrick Henry or Nick Chubb. Where I disagree now is by what you're saying that Saquon's the most talented running back in the league. I disagree with that. Christian McCaffrey is clearly to me the most talented running back in the league, because you said it yourself. He can clearly do it all and be great at both receiving and running. Mm-hmm. This is not to say that Saquon cannot catch, because he can, but he is not as dynamic as Christian McCaffrey.
As a catcher, yeah.
When it comes to receiving and running. Running,
Christian McCaffrey is a small running back, but go ahead.
He could be a small running back, but as you say, he's the reason why we went on that 8-0 run.
But David, no one else. Saquon was the most talented. I said he can do it all. I said he's a big running back. He can run you over. He can go past you. He got agility.
Christian McCaffrey can run. He has speed. He can run you over as well. He's shown that.
I mean, every running back can run you over, but Christian McCaffrey is small. I mean, if he
can be small, that just because Saquon is bigger doesn't mean that he's better than Christian McCaffrey. That's just
we talking about when they go head up with a linebacker who gonna win more. It's gonna be Saquon Barkley.
I've seen C-Mac put Brandon Graham on his back pockets in my Kev voice.
All I'm saying is Christian McCaffrey is, to me, the third best running back in this list. So I'll put CMC 3. Now, I would still have Saquon in my top 5, but I'm not putting him over Jonathan Taylor. I'll put Jonathan Taylor above him, and I'll put Saquon at 5. That's my top.
So what's your list again?
Henry, Chubb, CMC, Jonathan Taylor, then Saquon.
Top 3. We agree, Dave. I mean, like you said, one and 2 is a toss-up between me and you. Then, like Henry and Chubb, I can see 1 and 2. I can see that. I'm not putting Saquon at number 2.
Why are we putting Jonathan Taylor over Saquon?
Jonathan Taylor he's been more consistent. He's been healthy.
I mean, he only played 3 years. First year he had like 1,000 yards, even, or 1,100. Second year he had got a good year, 1,800, and last year he was hurt. It's one not being healthy. He was out most of the year last year. So how is he over Saquon? I think everybody's mesmerized over Jonathan Taylor's 1 year when Derrick Henry got hurt, and it took him an extra 5 games to beat Derrick Henry in rushing that year. So, and that's why Derrick Henry should be number 1. So,
I got Derrick Henry number 1. I don't disagree there.
Saquon Barkley, 1,300 yards. Then he had 1,000 yards when he was hurt. Then he was hurt. He missed the whole year for real. Then he was hurt again. He was hurt for like 3 years, but 2 years he was healthy. 1,300 yards. 11 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. His rookie year, he was healthy. 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards a carry. Last year, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. And both of them with terrible lines. These are bad offensive lines we're talking about.
I'm not putting Dalvin Cook over Saquon. Tay, I think you're tripping right there. I'm not putting Dalvin Cook.
Tay the trolling right now. He that's what he is. He a troller, so just ignore his comments. But come on, man. And come on now. This dude is a Browns fan. Of course he wants to say Chubb.
But what? I'm not a Browns fan.
But you,
he's not talking about you. He's talking about Tay.
Oh, no, I'm just saying I got Chubb in them. Oh, okay.
You have your reasons, but he's just saying that because he's Chubb. He like Chubb. He probably got Amari Cooper number 1. But my whole thing is Saquon. Y'all underrating Saquon. Y'all like everybody keeps saying he's talented. Oh, right? Saquon was 5th. Saquon was 5th in the league with runs with. Okay, who's above him? Who's above him? Was it the guys on the list with me? Who's above him? I looked that up before I came over here too. 20 plus runs though. All right, I'm gonna look at that right now. But I got Saquon number 2, man. But the great thing about this list, NFL season is coming up, and I'm gonna revisit this list when Saquon. Even I hope he don't do great because he's in my division. Sorry, Saquon. Do good, but just lose some games. All right. But the Danny Downs revert back to who you were. So, but I gotta say going number 2.
Mm.
Thank you, Ty.
That's the Taylor. Ty
Thank
said
you.
you low percent Saquon not all that. Yeah, I don't agree when he says that he not all that. I
The,
don't agree with that at
the
all.
only people I would
Hey,
accept to put over Saquon, but I would debate you, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and Chris McCaffrey. I'm
those are
not
the,
putting Jonathan Taylor over Saquon Barkley. No, no, no.
but those are the two that was over him in 20 plus y'all runs too.
Who?
Chubb
Chubb
and
and
Henry.
Henry.
Chubb and Henry. Okay, yeah.
So that's
So I
why
got
he.
Chubb. Yeah. So Chubb, Henry, and Chris McCaffrey. I'm okay with them being above them. But I would debate you. But get Jonathan Taylor out of here, man. Get him out of here. You
This
gotta
is
do more for me.
this list did exactly what we expected it to do.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't think the
that's how.
comments was gonna go this crazy.
It went
That's
correct.
all.
But I
That's
knew
how
I
it's
was
gonna
gonna
be
say
from now
something.
on.
It went ridiculous.
I can't wait till you do quarterbacks or wide receivers. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Hold on, can I read this real quick?
Go ahead.
All right, hold on. I agree with Joe minus Cook. Yeah, Cook, I get that. Nah, Saquon tell it just is running rhythm can sometimes mess with the flow of the offense. We gotta realize the
Well,
man.
he is the offense. That's the thing. He is the offense. He is what carried the Giants. Yes, I understand that. This is where I'm gonna defend you, Joe, because I think was Yvonne had said that Danny Downs had a good season. He did 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. You know who also had a good season, but no one talks about this. He ain't even in the league anymore.
Zeke Elliott?
Colin Kaepernick. You know that last year he played in the NFL, he threw 17 touchdowns and only 4 picks. Did we talk about saying that he had a good year? No. It was an okay season. And Danny Downs played okay. He did not play great. He didn't have one of the best seasons in the league. He had 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Wow. That's not a big deal. We
For
all
Danny
know.
Dimes?
Yeah.
That's a big deal. 5 interceptions.
5 interceptions, yes, but we're talking about 15 touchdowns in the 17-game season. He didn't even average a touchdown a game, so that's not big.
Hold on, hold on. I'm confused now. I ain't gonna lie. When you talking about Cabernet, I was confused. I was like, oh, what's going
What
on?
I'm talking about, them saying that they had really good years. 17 between Danny Dimes and Colin Kaepernick. Danny Dimes had 15 touchdowns.
Comment?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He just took care of the ball. He did a good job because he
that's what I'm saying.
The ball over. You know, he still fumbled the ball many times. I think. No, he didn't. I think he had 5 times.
But what I'm saying is, so what? We know that Saquon carried that offense.
But look, how many weeks was Saquon played the whole year last year? Like,
Yeah.
Like, chill out with that. Like,
That was his first year playing the whole year.
Jonathan Taylor missed most of your last year. I don't know what's going on right now. But Kevo, my whole point, the reason I put his comment up, where is that? My computer acting up. The reason I put his comment up was this. The man doesn't have an offensive line. If you play football, right? And you play running back, and you don't have an offensive line, obviously you're gonna premature do a little extra stuff behind the line of scrimmage to try to create an opening or two so you can get a good burst or find a big hole, whatever. Because you don't have an offensive line, you anticipating that there's gonna be rushers and defenders right in front of you as soon as you get the ball. That's what he got to go through in his whole career. He never had a great offensive line. Nick Chubb has been behind the offensive line with. Oh, trust me, I know, Joe. Remember, I know. Yeah, he walked around on crutches after that. I remember. Man, crutches for 3 years, golly. But that's how bad the offensive line was. But like Nick Chubb, not knocking him, but he good offensive line, and he had Kareem Hunt running with him. You know, so Saquon never had that. So Saquon number 2, and that's an NFC East opponent. So you know that.
I'm still trying to see, but
Kareem Hunt is
consistent.
Kareem Hunt is still a free agent, so somebody go sign him.
He's an old Joe. Remember, that's funny. All right, write this up, man.
Yeah, but Kareem Hunt has been so consistent. I'm not mad at who's on the list. It's just the placement. Your graphic was right to me. I think Chubb should be too.
I'm not mad at. Like I said, I ain't mad at Nick. I ain't mad at your list. You know, I do have something with Dave with John Taylor, but outside of that though, it's all good. It's always debate. It's all good. We ain't supposed to agree.
Become a member because this conversation is going off air.
This is going to the Refuse to Lose chat. What?
So with
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook on the couch, man. We ain't talking about him.
Oh, he's a free agent. Okay, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that. Look, I didn't say Dalvin Cook was in my top 5. That was just.
Look, I would take Dalvin Cook out and put John Taylor in there.
I'd rather you put Miles Sanders, honestly.
Get Miles Sanders out of here. Miles Sanders couldn't do nothing against us. Come on now.
Tony Pollard, never mind.
Tony Pollard? Come on. You talking about one.
I said, never mind, man.
You can't put a backup in the top 5,
Then don't put Zeke up
there. Zeke would have been out there like 4 years ago, though.
Probably would have been. I'd have been on here fighting for him, but nah.
I got y'all one here. Second. Okay. I ain't mad at that. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't mad at that. But it say blasphemy, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. But let's wrap this up, y'all, because I'm over here sweating like Saquon Barkley about to run over y'all linebacker. Let's get it. All right, let's wrap this up, y'all.
Not linebacker.
Probably not yours. But look,
probably mine. I ain't got none. Mine's a pass rush.
We got DBs playing linebacker. We playing nickel every time.
That's what we got.
We got one linebacker that's not like Jamin Davis.
Hey, LVE, if you seen this, I ain't mean it, but I'm just saying.
All right, let's get it, y'all. So look, like this video on 3 platforms. We are streaming this on 3 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. So make sure y'all like this on all 3 platforms. Sorry, y'all, I'm closing out some tabs. I think. Make sure y'all share this video with people y'all know personally, so you can go back and rewatch this. All right, it will be set on the platform you guys are watching on right now after we end it. Appreciate y'all for using the comment section. Y'all lit in the comments like always. I knew when I made this list, I was like, you know what? It's gonna cause some commotion in the comments, and I knew it. And I appreciate all y'all feedback, man. Appreciate all y'all feedback. And Dave, talk about those IG chats we got going
on. These IG chats, man, they've been going crazy, and it's about to get crazier because of Joe's list.
They gotta give me like 2 hours, man. I got things to do after this.
Nah, too late, man. Them chats gonna
Turn me up.
Yeah, Joe, you turned the comments up. They haven't stopped commenting yet, and we about to end the show. So all I know is you want to become a member so you can at least join one of these chats. Because it's getting crazy in all the chat. I think the only chat that has been kind of low right now is the college basketball chat. But everything else has been on fire. We said it after yesterday that the college football chat needs to go up. It's been going up since then. So we got NBA mixing with WNBA again. Like I said, the WNBA All-Star selection starts. I think it's today or tomorrow, but make sure you watch out for that. NFL and for all season this year, we got a lot of things going on. Dalvin Cook may become a Jet. Who knows how this is going to happen? Who knows where he signs? D-Hop might be going to New England. We don't know yet, but we still got those things going on. Major League Baseball. Shout out to BWT Baseball with Teddy. That's where all the baseball news goes at. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He has Carl and Jovan coming on the show live. It's going to be live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So make sure you tune in for that, for all baseball news. We got college football. Like I said, it starts in 50 days. That's when the college football season starts. Make sure it's going to be lit this year. I know I can't wait. College basketball, we got men and women. So, make sure you look out for that. I think LSU women may repeat this year. Who knows? But that's just my early prediction. And then we got boxing, mixed in with some UFC and wrestling. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson have been having a Twitter beef for a minute. Look, Shakur, just take the deal, bro. Just take it. I'm telling you right now. Just take the deal, take the fight, and prove that you're a better fighter. You ain't going to get no better deal than that because you have no titles right now. Mm-hmm. Just go do what you can to go take a title.
And I got home winning too.
Then I do too. And the money
will take it.
So, but July 29th, I can't forget this. I forgot this last time. July 29th, on my mom's birthday, we got Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. It's going to be an epic fight. I can't wait to see it. Tomo, go ahead and let them know what it takes to get in these chats so they can get all the information that I just put out.
I got you.
Boxing
Hold
episode
on.
coming up.
Facts. Hold on. Your mother's birthday on the 29th?
Yes, sir.
My birthday on the 28th.
Oh, man.
No wonder she got the jokes, man. It's a Leo thing, man.
I don't think it was mine, Joe.
My bad.
Man, last time the Kings won a playoff series. Well, you can update that now, Joe, so you don't gotta worry about ever seeing that video again.
Facts.
No, not a series. They won a game. Never mind.
It went to the last time Kings made the playoffs, the last time Kings won a playoff game, the last time Kings won a playoff series. Now I gotta live with that one.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's all good, man. Because look, if you all want to be a part of more of these inside jokes, become a member. Click the link in the description. It's not that hard. Like I said, the location is literally right under the video that you're watching right now. And we have 3 levels. Joe, you want to tell them about the loyalty badges when I'm done?
Sure.
Okay, got you. I'll do it. I just thought about it. So the loyalty badges you see right here, you see them on the screen. We're going to update those. We got some nice little stickers coming for you. We also updated our emojis in the comments. Like if you're a member, you can use "You're done, son," "Stop the cap," "Light the beam." There's one more. Let me know if I'm missing one more. We got a doghouse. Oh, I'm about to sign up and be a member. I gotta use that doghouse for a few of these comments. Y'all should have been members for this top 5 because y'all would have lit them comments up with some of those, man. But look, click the link in the description. We got 3 levels. All 3 levels provide something different, but the first one for $2.99, that's the pro level. You get your loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and live chats. You get priority comments. So as you see, the chat's been going up, but the members, their comments got jumped to the front. You get to join one sports chat. If you join for $2.99 right now, I'm gonna tell you the sports chat you want to join is the NFL one because it's gonna be lit. But when we say we taking the chat somewhere else, you gonna have to bump it up to $4.99 and become an all-star. Because on the all-star level, you get the same perks from the pro level, but you get member-only videos. You get to join multiple chats. So now when the conversation leaves one chat, you can go right where the conversation is going. You can still be with the wave, and you can request a topic or a segment nominee. So if you really didn't like what Joe had to say with his top 5, you can come up with your own top 5 for $4.99 a month, and we can say it right here on the show, and then you can see how I feel when you got when somebody got to read your top 5 and they kill you in the comments. Or you can put somebody in the doghouse. Hey, Joe might be in the doghouse after that top 5. Some people said he was done, son. You can add him to your done, son, if you want to. That's gonna be a tough episode to do, but I had to do it. And if you want to become a superstar, you get the same perks from the all-star and the pro level, but for $9.99 a month, you get to join the R2L chat. You get to be a guest on the show. We're not saying you have to be, but the offer is there. You get awards and plaques to the top performers. Again, go check out the award ceremony on the YouTube page. You get to see the full breakdown, and we actually do hand out awards. We don't give out paper certificates. It's awards. And you get member shout-outs. So shout out to Jerry, Donnell. I always want to say his nickname. Donnell, Ty, Joe, and you when you join.
Let's get it. All right, and shout out to BWT Baseball with Teddy. All right, live episode will be dropping tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Time. We got Joe Vaughn and Carl featuring on the show. It's gonna be a great episode. Joe Vaughn is the reigning MLB champion of the year, the bet of the year. Yeah, y'all saw my comment. All y'all that disagree with my list, you're done. Son.
You're done,
You're
son.
done, son.
All right. So those who watching on their phones or tablets, you can probably see the emoji. But yeah, shout out to BWT. If you are a diehard fan, casual fan, a fan that just want to learn more about baseball, tune in to BWT Baseball with Teddy through Refuse to Lose Sports. All right, so let's get these last words in, man. Look, my last words are these. Tyrone, stop the cap. You
Stop
agree
the
with
cap.
my list? This is for Dalvin Cook.
No bull.
He probably just
All
wanted
right.
to use the emoji.
I know he's going to use emotion. All right. So my last words are these. Number 1, AJ, I need you to work day and night. I need you to put the pen to pad, look at some YouTube highlights of Jordan, do some research on Basketball Reference. Do your research Tuesday, because I'm ready. I ain't got to do no more research. I'm ready. I know what you're going to say. All right. I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a but look, anyways, right? But I'm going to be ready Tuesday. I need you to buckle up and get ready. Number 2, Donnell, don't get used to Dak getting praises from me. You too, Tomo. Don't get used to that. All right, I'm done. I burn all the fuel when it comes to Dak praises. Anything Dak related, I'm not putting my. Y'all saw me in the chat. I was about to say something. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all saw that? I'm done praising Dak. You know what I'm saying? It's NFL season, baby. Saquon Barkley, after this list, you're done, son. There's no more praises for you because you're in the NFC East. And last but not least, shout out to the Commanders and the Kings. Hashtag Fox MVP season.
Dave, what is this?
It just says game over. That's it.
It's becoming a memory, man. So use the legit.
I know.
Oh man, that was perfect timing because he said, "I'm not talking about Dak no more. Game over."
I just saw text screen game over. What's this little flip?
But last word, look, Ty just having fun now. He's just using all of them now. But man, great show today. Appreciate everybody that came in and watched. So let's get these last words out the way. I know mine. Let me just throw this up real quick. 50 days left. Let's go, University of Miami. San Francisco, I ain't saying nothing about y'all until NFL season start. That's all I'm saying for right now. I ain't saying nothing else until NFL season start because all of this speculation I'm getting sick of hearing. So I don't want to hear nothing. But I know Summer League is in Vegas right now. But the Blazers and the Miami Heat are planning to meet to get the deal done. So we'll see what happens. It's been going on for about almost 2 weeks now. So we'll see what happens.
It's like a drug transaction.
Hey, Dave, Dave, real quick. Speaking of Miami Heat, can you scoot to the side a little bit? Real quick. Which trophy is that?
I see an emoji.
Wait, which trophy is that?
I see some roses.
That's the NBA Final trophy?
Mm-hmm.
They got lost.
How many trophies y'all got?
We got 0. Why ain't flash no trophy?
I'm putting that. Do you want a beam or a title? Oh,
I mean, you don't have a title either.
You want to get there at least, though, right? Have you gotten there? Oh, okay.
When he said 2, he said 3 is not a winner and 2 no more remembers.
Hey, all I'm saying is, you're right. You still got to get out the first round. You didn't even do that yet. So.
I was confused for a second. That's why I asked.
Look, that's up there because I'm representing my team. Plain and simple. That's it. All right. Cool.
Got you.
Ty, that's pretty much how I felt. I just felt like to throw out that information because it's my last words. Other than that, I haven't really said much about this situation, other than when I was on the show. Other than that, I don't. Like I said, I ain't getting my hopes up until I see that it's final. Wherever he goes, if he comes to Miami, great. If not, then hey, it is what it is. But let's go Heat.
Yeah, that's right. My last words is it's more.
Get to a trophy, Tay.
Man, that's perfect timing. That was perfect timing. Like, why I had somebody gonna clip that up? I'm like, come on, you said. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, get to a trophy. You ain't been to the finals since Dwight Howard.
Man,
get there at least.
Man,
that was perfect timing though.
It was. That's it. My last word. Get to a trophy. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna just say that. That's my last words for all my teams too. Get to a trophy. But also,
mine too.
I want to address one thing with these networks, right? Yesterday we put Malik Andrews in the doghouse, but I just want to say this. Why every time we talk about something on here, they wait 2 days later and still out?
Facts, man. Facts. Because you're probably getting the same alerts on YouTube that I'm getting, Tomo. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Somebody talked about the same thing we did?
Yeah.
Literally, it's a show that has an Eagles running back on it. And the question of the day is who has more to prove, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Saying who better? I'm just saying, man. Like if become a member at least.
We got y'all got somebody watching us, don't y'all? Y'all have to. It's no way that every time we come out with a topic, y'all come out with the same thing.
Now watch Tyrese Haliburton. What's that?
I'm just saying. That's all I want to say. Look, and JJ Redick, you ain't got nothing else going on. You might as well come on the show too.
Oh man, the thief. All right, let's get it. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all. Well, BWT will be here tomorrow, but we'll see y'all on Monday, next episode. Let's go.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.